Well, well, well. Coaching matters. I tell people all the time, coaching matters. And it's amazing to me when you look at the teams that made the playoffs this year and some who are still in the playoffs. We got some coaches that it's their first year with the team and they've given that team a 180. But then we got some coaches who've already been with the team and they have done some incredible things. And so as far as the NFL goes, I am telling you, there are a lot of great names out there like Mike Vrabel, Mike McDonald, Ben Johnson, and so on and so on. But there's one name that stands out to me. He has always been a dog of a coach, master play caller, with a whole lot of swag. I'm going to tell you, G Sports Nation, while Kyle Shanahan is hands down the coach of the year. G Sports Nation, let's talk about it. Welcome, sports fans and non-sports fans alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of the G Sports Nation, where we preach sports. And if you like this video, don't forget at the end to please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next time we post another video or go live. And we will be going live pretty soon. And if you haven't become a channel member or subscriber yet, what are you waiting on? We have a lot of great things coming up on the G Sports Nation. Now let's preach sports. You know, this first weekend of the playoffs was incredible. And we got another playoff game tonight, which I think is going to be incredible. And as I look at these teams that have been in the playoffs this season, some of those coaches for those teams, I mean, they have really helped those teams do a 180. And I'm telling you, I've mentioned some of these coaches, but I'm going to mention them again. You know, when you think about the fact, man, Mike Vrabel, the job that Mike Vrabel has done with the New England Patriots. Tennessee Titans, I'm sorry, you never should have fired Mike Vrabel. But Mike Vrabel has turned the New England Patriots around. And also, too, you think about it, the New England Patriots probably had one of the easiest schedules of the entire NFL season. So we'll see how they continue to advance in the playoffs. But nevertheless, that defense demolished the Los Angeles Chargers. And then when we think about Mike McDonald, Seattle Seahawks, they have a lot of great players. I mean, they got DeMarcus Lawrence from my beloved Cowboys, and DeMarcus Lawrence, man, this dude has had a renaissance of his career. I mean, Sam Darnold did this last year with Minnesota. He looks good again this year. When you look at Jackson Smith and Jigba, just all of these great players that the Seattle Seahawks have, it's no wonder that they're playing well, and Mike McDonald has done a great job. And what more can I say about Ben Johnson, man? Or what can I say about Ben Johnson? I mean, Ben Johnson has been incredible, man. He has shown the very reason why he's a high-paid first-time coach. And, man, I'm telling you, the Lions are missing him, and you can see that dog that's missing out of the Lions, and it was absolutely Ben Johnson. And, of course, they won their first playoff game yesterday. Then you got Liam Cohen for the Jaguars. I mean, he did an absolute bang-up job. Has nothing to be embarrassed about. I mean, what more can you say? A Trevor Lawrence interception away from maybe winning his first playoff game. And then you think about Sean McVay. I mean, Sean McVay is Sean McVay. He's done a very good job this year, too. And so when you think about that list of coaches that I just gave you, I mean, that's a very stellar list as it applies to Coach of the Year. But there's one coach that comes to mind, and I believe he absolutely deserves to be the Coach of the Year, and probably should have been long ago. Kyle Shanahan. I don't think people quite understand what Kyle Shanahan has done this year. Kyle Shanahan has been incredible. He's been an incredible play caller. He's been an incredible coach. The man took Jimmy Garoppolo to the Super Bowl. Let that sink in. Has made Brock Purdy look like an elite level quarterback. But just when you thought it was Brock Purdy, but what he did when Mac Jones was the quarterback this year, everybody thought the season was over. And Kyle Shanahan with Mac Jones kept this thing in contention. Let's go to an article written by Dan Orlovsky a few weeks ago on NBC Sports. He was saying this weeks ago. He said why 49ers coach Kyle Shanahan should be NFL Coach of the Year. And it says here, it has been a masterclass season for 49ers coach Kyle Shanahan. There's no doubt about it. He wrote this after they beat the Chicago Bears. But I'm saying this after they won their first playoff game this year against the Philadelphia Eagles. Says here, Kyle Shanahan is going to win Coach of the Year and should, Orlovsky said. It's all due respect to what Vrabel has done this year. Vrabel, all these other coaches that I've mentioned. He mentions Ben Johnson, Liam Cohen. No disrespect to them, but they've done a great job. But look at this. I'm not sure that there's another team in the league that could overcome what they have, Schefter said. Quarterback Brock Purdy missed half the season. Any team that loses their starting quarterback for half the year, they're probably done. They lost their two best defensive players in Nick Bosa and linebacker Fred Warner. I'm telling us, Kyle Shanahan has lost player after player after player. Think about this. They also, no more Deebo Samuel. The thing with Brandon Ayuk, don't know what's going on with that. George Kittle missed games, and then George Kittle tore his Achilles yesterday. And the 49ers, it just continues to be next man up. I mean, it's incredible for them when you think about what the San Francisco 49ers are doing. I mean, just think about this. Purdy, who missed 8 games this season with a turf toe injury, returned in Week 11. San Francisco has won each game since his return. Incredible. Now, I think they did lose. I think it was the Seattle Seahawks dismantled them the last game of the season, I think it was, and that's what stopped them from getting the home field advantage. But these guys have been balling. It says the offense reached its peak in that time, averaging a staggering 35.7 points per game in their last 6 games, the best in the NFL during that span. I'm telling you, Kyle Shanahan is a master play caller. It says this is an offense that you can win a Super Bowl with, says Dan Orlovsky. It's a defense that can get you beat by anybody, but that offense can win you the Super Bowl. That's the remarkable job that Kyle Shanahan has done. I'm telling you, it's incredible. It says Shanahan has received praise from the national pundits throughout the season. Colin Cowherd made the case for Shanahan after the Week 5 win over the Rams. It says NBC's Football Tonight in America analyst Tony Dungy, a vote holder for the award, said Shanahan is a top candidate for Coach of the Year. In November, Shanahan held the 7th best odds for the award, Port Fanatic Sportsbook. And it just keeps going up. And I'm telling you right now, it's a regular season award, but if you're looking right now, I mean, you cannot help but look at even what's going on in the playoffs and really say, you can't help but say, what Kyle Shanahan is doing is incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible. I'm telling you, man, all these players missing. No Brandon Ayuk this year. George Kittle, problems. I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, look at the players that they even released. They released Javon Hargrave, Malik Collins, Leonard Floyd released. Kyle Najusik, he's back. But Kavarius Ward, Talona Hufanga, Aaron Banks. I mean, when you think about what they have done with what they have, it is absolutely incredible. And so I'm telling this man, I'm just blown away at the job that Kyle Shanahan has done this year. And I'm telling you, that does not discount what Ben Johnson has done. I mean, I could make the case that Ben Johnson should absolutely be the coach of the year, especially when you think about a first-year head coach doing what Ben Johnson is doing. And he may absolutely win it. But I'm telling you, because he's doing a lot with less too. And I might make the case for Ben Johnson being the coach of the year in another video. But when you talk about injuries and next man up and just staying the course, never wavering, and just continuing to put your players in the best position to win, no matter who is on the field, Ben Johnson has done a great job. But I think Kyle Shanahan, hands down, has been the coach of the year, in my opinion. Y'all tell me what you think. NFL, 49ers fan, everyone else, y'all sound off in the comments. Tell me who you think is the coach of the year. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Until the next time, the G Sports Nation. Peace.